Hey, what's up everyone, hopes you're doing fine. Welcome to Get to Know It. In today's video I will show you how you can create a search field using PHP and MySQLi. That out of the way, let's dive in. Just in front of me is an e-commerce website that I'm working on, and I intend to use it to show you how you can be able to create a search field in PHP and MySQLi. So let me just take you through this cool e-commerce, because we'll be using it to search these specific products that we have here. So on top here I have the search field. So this is where we'll be putting the keywords that we want to use to search, and of course we have the submit button here, and the various products that we'll be searching are the ones that we have down here. And these products, I have them on a database, so I'm actually fetching them from a database. And let me just show you the specific database that I'm talking about. And so I'm just going to head on to PHP my admin, and here I have a database called search, and in the database called search I have a table called products table, and these are the various products that I have, and I have the field names, product name, description, old price, new price, and image or product image. So these are the various products that we are seeing here. And just in case you don't know how you can be able to create, read, update and delete records using PHP and MySQLi, I have a 2.5 hours tutorial that shows you how you can be able to do all that. That is crude, or create, read, update and delete records using PHP and MySQLi. So I merely recommend you, if you don't know how to be able to do that, go check that video. I have the link to that video in the description below, and then after that, then you can just come back to this video and watch to see how you can be able to create a search field that will help you to search for anything in a website. Alright, so to be able to create a search field and be able to display search results based on the search keyword, one of the things that you're going to need, of course, is your records should be in a database, or at least just have them in a database. And in this case I will have 2 pages. So I do have the portfolio.php, and I also have what I'm calling the search PHP. So this is the page that will have the search results. So this is the page that will have the search results. So currently what we have here is a pure HTML. We don't have any PHP here. So we'll be requiring these 2 pages. So the portfolio will have the form that we are going to use to put a keyword, and the search will have or will display the search results. And remember, we also have a database that is containing all what we are searching. So let me now get to my text editor, and what I just have here is the portfolio.php script. So all of this, so this is the PHP script that is helping me to get or fetch data from the database and display on this page that we are calling portfolio. And I also have the connection to the database. I have created a page called con.php. So this is where I have the connection to the database that we are calling search. So if you don't know how to be able to do this, connect to a database, the 2.5 hours crude tutorial shows you how you can be able to do all this. But because this video was for the purpose of showing you how you can create a search field, I have skipped all of this. Alright, so in the search.php, as I've said, we just have pure HTML, but this is where we'll be having the script or the PHP script that will help us to display some results based on the search keyword. So back to the portfolio page, and right now I'm heading on to the form, and the form we have it somewhere down here. Yes, so here we have the form, and the form has a method of post because we want to pass the search keyword through the form. And of course, you know that if you're passing anything through a form, use the post method. So for the action, I want to get to the search.php. So here I'm just going to come and say search .php, and of course in the input field I should have the name of search. So this is the one that will help me to pick the search keyword or anything that will be placed in this field name. And I'm also having one button here with a type of submit, and it has a name of submit as well. And that's all that we need to have on our portfolio.php. So just ensuring that our form is input. Alright, so now the next thing is to head on to the search.php, and this is where we are going to write the PHP script that will help us to get the products, as I have said. So I'm going to come and have the opening and closing PHP tags here, and the first thing that I'm going to do is to connect to the database. So I'm just going to come and have a comment and say connect to the database. And now down here I'm just going to come and say require con.php. So remember, this is the file that has the connection to the database. So I'm just going to come and say require that. And then now the next thing that I want to do is to be able to get the searched keyword. So I'm just going to come and have a comment here and say get the search keyword. Sorry, this should be keyword. And to be able to do that, I'm just going to come and create a variable and call it search, and I'm going to set that to equal to $_ post in capital letters. So this is now to help me to get the search keyword through the form, through the post method. And here I'm just going to come and again have the search. Now after that, the next thing that I want to do is to create a query, SQL query that will help me to get the product based on the search keyword. So I'm just going to come and say SQL query to get the product. The product that is based on the search, keyword. So to be able to do that, I'm going to create a variable and I'm going to call it SQL, and I'm going to say select all from, sorry, I should have some double quotes here. Then after that I can say now select all from. So we are picking this from the table product. As I have shown you here, we have a table called product, so we want to select all the records from the product table. So I'm just going to say select all from products _ table, and we want to say that this is where the product name, so product underscore name is equals to, where the product name is like, so we are just like comparing the search keyword with the product name, and we are now saying where the product name, so this is the name of the product that we have in the database, we are comparing it with the searched keyword. So to be able to do that, we're going to come and have a single quotes here, and then we have a percentage symbol or sign, and then now within these we are going to come and have the search variable. This, remember, is the search keyword that we got from the form, and we stored it in this variable, so that's what we are getting here. And we also want to check if the searched keyword is also appearing on the product description. So if it is appearing in the product description, we are going to get that product as the result. So we are also going to say all a description, so that is a description, so where description is like, so again we say like the searched keyword, so again the single quote, the percentage, and now the variable search, and that's all. So we're just going to come and close that. Now the next thing that I want to do here is to execute the query. So I'm just going to come and have a comment here and say execute the query, and to be able to do that, I'm going to create a variable and call it results or res, and this is the variable that will store the results. So I'm going to set it to equal to MySQLi underscore query, and this will have the variable results. Then after that, I'm now going to count the number of rows now that I already have the results. Here we should not have the variable res, rather we should have the variable con as well as the variable SQL. So this will help us to have the results stored in the res or result variable. And then now after that, I can be able to come and count the number of rows. And to be able to do that, I'm going to again create a variable, and I'm going to come and call it count, and I'm going to set that to equal to MySQLi underscore num underscore rows, and this is the one that will have the variable result. Now after that, we want now to check if there is a match or if we have any product available, so that is matching the keyword search. So here I'm just going to come and have a comment and say check. So we are checking whether the product is available. So to check whether the product is available on the database, we are going to use an if statement. So I'm just going to come and say if, and the condition will be if the count is greater than 0. So if it is greater than 0, we are going to have a specific code here. Else, if it is less than 0, we are going to have another code. So here I'm going to come and say else, and here I'm going to come and say echo and what we want to echo here is a specific message, and I want to have this message in red color. So I'm going to utilize the bootstrap class, and for that case I'm going to have the div wrapped. I'm going to have the message wrapped in a div. I'm going to have the message wrapped in a div. So I'm going to come here and create a div, and of course I'll come and close that div here, and I'll have the div with a class of alert danger. So this will make the message to be red in color, and here I'm just going to come and tell the user that there is no product, there is no product matching your search. Yeah, so just like that, and I'm just going to come and close that down there. So now having that there, then we can now come back on top here, and if the count is greater than 0, then we want to come and create a while associative loop here. So I'm just going to come and say while, and inside here I'm just going to create a variable row and set that to equal to MySQLi underscore fetch underscore a sock, and I'm going to have that with a variable results. And if I am able to fetch the records from the database, if I'm able to fetch the records from the database, I want to be able to store them in various variables down here. And so the first variable will be ID, and here I'll be storing what we have in the row ID. So ID, so here again we should have the product underscore image. Yes, now after that, now what I want to do is I want to come and grab my card here. So this is one that contains the information. So if I can just take you to our search .php, so we are having this item which is this one here. So I'm going to come and grab all of this, and I'm going to have it inside here. But before I have it inside there, I want to first of all come and close PHP, and I also want to come and start PHP. So I'm just breaking it and starting, and now within here I want now to come and have my HTML code. So I'm just going to come and paste whatever I have copied, and I just want to move that one there. And then now this as it is, now I can be able to come and echo the various items from the database, but based on the search. So here I'm just going to come and have PHP opening and closing tags, and I'm going to come and say echo, and what I'm echoing is the product name, and sorry, this should be product image. And just to save time, I'm going to come and copy this. So this one here should be product underscore name. And that is all the PHP that we need. Let me just fix this. This should be product underscore image. And I'm just checking to see whether everything is good, and I think everything is good. So we can head on now to our portfolio page here. So we refresh that. So let me just refresh it from on top here. And we can just come and try to search for this cool wash here. So just put this one here, and then I click on submit, and we have an error on search.php 119. Let me see. Oh, sorry, this should be is equals to. So let's try that one more time. So alright, so we are having one more error here where we are unable to connect to the database. So I already know the problem, so let me just show you how we can fix that. So my con.php is already on the includes folder, and I guess I have not included that folder here, so I should come and say includes like that. So I'm now getting back to refresh that, and click on submit or search, and as you can see now we are getting that specific item here. So let me just try to search for another, like a green cup. So I just come and paste it here, and then I hit on submit, and we're able to see that. And that's it. And now what we want to see also is to be able to see that this page content is based on a green cup, because that is the result that we are seeing here. So if we have any other green cup, of course we should see all those stuff here, but in our case we just have one, so that's why we are just seeing this one here. So I also want to come and show this on top here. So to be able to do that, I'm going to head on back to my text editor, and I'm going to grab this searched keyword, and what I can do maybe is to just copy it, and then I comment it out here like that, and I want to come and have it on top here. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I can just come and have it somewhere here. So what I'll do is I'll come and open and close PHP, and this is where I'm going to come and have that specific PHP code. So remember, this is the one that is helping us to get the search keyword from the form, and I also want to now echo that keyword in this specific area here. So here I can come and have the PHP closing and opening tags, and I can say now echo the variable search. So this is what we are getting from the database. So if I now come and refresh the page, let me just come and search again here. Maybe this time loud we can search for this call bug here, and we just hit submit. And now what we are seeing on top here is that this content is based on the colored bug, which is what we are seeing here. Alright, and that's it for this video. Hope the video was helpful. So if this is something that was helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up, and if you like, you can hit on that subscribe button so that you can be able to receive such videos in future. See you in the next one.